Nithyananda.
My name is Sri Ishapriya,
My name is Mai Shukriya.
and today we'll continue on the celebration that we are having, the Nithyananda celebration. Yes, and as we mentioned, every day there is a celebration of all the major Leela or the major happening what has happened in Swamiji's life. And today we'll be speaking on the Leela where Swamiji was able to feed Ganesha. So this is a very interesting story that we are going to reveal. So at the age of 3, Swamiji, a small boy, was at the temple and heard the story where a
saint.
A saint was telling the story where someone was able to feed their deity, and Swamiji was very inspired by this because the only deity at that time that he was playing every day and doing prayer was Ganesha.
So the story is when Swamiji went to Tiruvannamalai. Tiruvannamalai is a place where it's always every day being flooded by saints coming from all over India and living there. So always there are in the temple saints sitting and kids approach them to listen to stories because they learn so much thing with the saint. The saint will say he visited this part of India, what they learned, this part of India, what they learned, because they are sadhus, they are always roaming all over India. So it's like a common thing to find saint sitting in Tiruvannamalai temple and kids approaching them to hear the experience.
Stories, yes.
So that's where Swamiji heard how one of the saint was narrating a true story of one child who offered Naivedyam to Lord Ganesha, and how his Naivedyam was accepted, the food was just disappeared, Ganesha accepted fully the prasad.
Yes, Swamiji went back immediately after hearing this story, and he prepared his Naivedyam and
Got Swami Matu prepared his
he
Naivedyam.
got arranged for Naivedyam and went to feed his Ganesha.
So he had a own Ganesha gifted to him by his grandparent, which he always kept with him. So he said, if the boy can do it, so why not me? I didn't know Ganesha would like having Naivedyam. I haven't feed my Ganesha so many days, so let me now start to feed my Ganesha. Yes.
So he was perplexed because Ganesha was not eating at that time. So he tried several ways, and with lots of devotion also he tried a lot. Then
Changing the Naivedyam, also thinking that maybe he is not liking this Naivedyam, let me get something more interesting.
And after one day, one day nothing happened, so he decided to be like more aggressive, like whenever he was not eating, or some people or relative will be saying like, if you don't eat, I will put you in the well. So he took the Ganesha and like threatening the deity, but I will put you, eat, I will put you in the well. So finally he put the Ganesha in
He started putting the
Ganesha down.
in the well. So understand, Swamiji was 3 years old.
Yeah.
So he was perplexed why one full day Ganesha didn't eat the Naivedyam. He kept it, come and check several times during the day.
Yes.
But he was saying that the food is same.
Still there.
And then he said, why Ganesha is not eating? I'm offering him so much love and all. Then he even changed it. Oh, maybe he likes something else. But nothing was moving one day for the whole day. So the second day, after like so much waiting, that 3 years boy was impatient. And he say, okay, what we do here if the child don't eat the food? We say, we'll put you in the well. I think it's time to really make Ganesha understand, I'm serious, he has to eat the food. Let's make him afraid, let's put it in the well, then he will eat the food quickly. So that was the logic that the 3-year-old boy carried.
Yes. He started putting in the well when he had a click, but in the story that they revealed, there
in
was
the temple
no
that he heard, yes.
there was no such things where we had to do threaten the deity, but instead you had to do the sacrifice. When he immediately take the
So he didn't put the deity completely.
It was
Swamiji
going
was
down.
halfway and then he got that clay. No, I'm doing it differently. The person's stories that I heard, he was so much in love with Ganesha that Ganesha blessed him by accepting his Naivedya. Here I'm doing otherwise. I'm putting him in the well, in the dog and threatening it. This is not love. Then how can Ganesha will eat my Naivedya? So that strong cognition clicked to him, and then he said no immediately. Oh, he excuses himself in front of this Ganesha. Say okay, I'll bring you something else, but please have it. So that how the second day passed.
Yes. So the second day, so he sat down. He like it's know what he has to do the sacrifice. He stopped eating.
So he declared to himself.
Yeah, he declared to himself, but until Ganesha has not eat the food, he will not eat anything. So he started his prayer, meditation.
Just sitting with his Ganesha there.
Yeah.
So at that point of time, Swamiji understood that if you want to make something happen, it should be like how strong your intention is and how much will persistence you have to make the things happen. So then the child sit with his Ganesha saying that if you are able to eat Father, you should be able to eat mine also. You know, I also love you. So till you don't accept my Naivedyam, till you don't eat this prasada, even I won't take anything. So that was his firm declaration to himself. And then on the third day,
so on the third day, when
Swamiji understand he slept
yes,
just there in front of his Ganesha
yes,
statue.
And finally, when he opened his eyes, he saw that was the bowl of food was Ganesha has eaten the food and has kept only like the prasadam, like a small piece for as prasadam for him. So he was very pleased with this, and he could have this experience that Ganesha has really come like eat the food.
So Swamiji explained how he knows that Ganesha really came and eats the food, because it can be anything. But Swamiji said when you offer something and Ganesha is pleased, he will leave a prasad for you. And the prasad was the bhav samadhi that Swamiji was experiencing that time. He said that if something else would happen, that cognition, that state in him would not have been so strong. At that very time when he woke up the third day, even he didn't eat for 2 days now, and he saw that the Naivedyan has been accepted by Ganesha, instantly he was in such a joy state, the samadhi that he felt. He felt now he really understood that what is that connection with deity, that love, when you decide to make things happen and he's here to shower you. So he was sure that Ganesha himself eats the food because the aftermath, that effect that it left in Swamiji, the cognition that it built on Swamiji. So Swamiji used 3 things. Listening to that story in the temple was one, the trust that he had in that story, and the trust that he had in him when he listened to it, that if Ganesha can eat prasad of other person, then why not me? So he started with the logic. And then